my crack addict uncle. I grew up in the hood with my great-aunt. She was a caretaker for a few of my family's misfits, aka crackheads LOL. My uncle, we'll call him Jay, was the most functional crackhead I had ever seen. He was always high. But he went to work. He paid bills. He occasionally took me to school if I missed my bus. And he was as involved in his own kids' lives as much as he could be. We always had a lot of fun together. He was a big goofball. Anyways, the house at the end of our street burned down one night. It was unfortunate. But man, when I tell you them freaking crackheads had a makeshift house built in under 4 days, it was nuts, but it became the crack house. My Uncle Jay began frequenting the house and regularly not coming home. He stopped going to work and wasn't as present as before. My great-aunt would say he's smoking stepped-on drugs, meaning the crack was no longer pure, so it's ruining him now. One morning, I was home alone, believe it or not. Most of the addicts looked out for me. They knew me, I grew up there. Anyways, in comes my Uncle Jay. This man grabs every TV, somehow in his 2 arms says hey to me and walks out. I was watching Arthur, so that really ticked me off. My great-aunt was at the casino, so I called her to tell her what happened. She was pissed and sent my cousin, Cass, over to retrieve the TVs. Cass and I walk down to the crack house and start yelling Uncle Jay's name from outside. He never came out, but after about 5 minutes, a different crackhead comes out holding one of our TVs. He says, "I'm sorry, insert child nickname. I cannot give to the world." Cass asked the man, "Where's my Uncle Jay?" The man says, "He's inside, but you don't want to see him like this?" Cass makes his way into the house. I can hear him coughing and gagging, probably from the smells. He finds my Uncle Jay overdosed and unresponsive. He calls 911 and drags Uncle Jay to the grass outside. Paramedics show up, revive him, and y'all, this man bounces off the ground like a wild man and begins to fight everyone in his sight. It was so crazy. He was mad they ruined his high. Meanwhile, I'm still mad I missed Arthur. So as he's running, I trip him so they can hold him down. Mind you, I'm standing there halfway holding a TV up with my body lol. As he falls, he says, "Aw, niece, you gon' do me like that?" Paramedics are literally laughing at this point. He ends up arrested and his addiction got worse. I didn't see him for literally 12 years after that day, and I always assumed he hated me because, well, I tripped him and told on him about the TVs.